Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you are all having a great day to start things off. China has updated its cryptocurrency rankings on the 23rd of May, with EOS retaining the top spot and Bitcoin moving up 3 places in the ranking. The government-sponsored index assessed each blockchain on 3 criteria. They are technology, application, and innovation. Joining EOS in the top 5 was Tron, Ether, Steam, and Ontology. Despite its dominance in the crypto industry overall, Bitcoin was in the 12th place. While it scored well for creativity, it placed behind EOS in the score for basic technology. The rankings were released by the Center for Information and Industry Development in collaboration with the China's Ministry for Industry and Information Technology. This is the 12th assessment to take place, and updates are now being made once every 2 months instead of monthly, the notice reads. EOS has held the top spot since June 2018, while Tron has managed to stay in second place since February 2019. Chinese businesses have been exploring blockchain with interest. Cointelegraph has reported last week e-commerce giant Alibaba unveiled plans to integrate the technology into its intellectual property systems. Meanwhile, China's e-commerce site JD.com has applied for more than 200 blockchain patents. So the really interesting part is that, for those who do not know, China is not the friendliest cryptocurrency place at the moment. We had news a day or two ago that apparently owning Bitcoin is allowed within the country, but I think transacting in it is kind of not even a gray area. It's very illegal. So people, especially even last year, have been very inquisitive as to why China, with their not so friendly cryptocurrency stance, because we know that they're very friendly for blockchain because it comes down to being able to track everything that's within your country, but they have not been very friendly to cryptocurrencies. Why a country that has been doing this has been sponsoring something that is giving a ranking for other cryptocurrencies that are not currently allowed in their country. Kind of weird. Here's the actual post right here. I cannot read this, but if you zoom in right here to the actual list, for those who are not looking at the screen, number 1 is EOS, followed by Tron, Ether, Steam, Ontology, Lisk, BitShares, Neo, GX Chain, Nebulous, Stellar, Bitcoin, Waves, Arc, Nulls, Siacoin, XRP, IOTA, Quantum, Monero, and it goes on and on and on and on with the list. Interesting to note that nonstop, consistently, EOS has been the number 1 choice every single time for the Chinese government. I wonder, no, I'm not going to even speculate. I was going to say, I wonder if something's happening behind the scenes. No, I don't know. Probably not, but I know that EOS has been very popular as of late because of the stuff that they are doing and the stuff that they are apparently going to potentially be announcing in the near future. Anyway, those are the rankings. We usually get the Chinese rankings and also the Weiss rankings or ratings around the same exact time, so I assume Weiss will be coming out with their cryptocurrency rankings relatively soon as well. Next up, this is, I love news like this. It goes on to talk about how popular Bitcoin is. Bitcoin's awesome. Bitcoin's cool. And then it goes, as Bitcoin is increasingly gaining recognition on a daily basis, Fidelity has emerged as the newest member to validate and diffuse Bitcoin in its business operations. Fidelity Investments, the multinational financial services corporation based in Boston in the United States, offered services including encircling investing, brokerage, and retirement plans. According to Bitcoin developer Justin Moon, he said Fidelity Investments has been interested in Bitcoin for a long time. He tweeted, Fidelity has a room full of Bitcoin miners, ASICs, at their Texas office, tongue twister. Anyway, this tweet, from a broader perspective, pointed at the interest of big wagons in the market in the Bitcoin mining. Apart from this, it showed that they were actively participating in public blockchains. I mentioned in 2017, in the beginning of 2018, and people called me completely insane. I said I'm certain there are tons of entities and banks out there who have gotten into the cryptocurrency space. There was a small little tiny news thing in 2018 where there was some convention. I can't remember what it was called. There's a convention every 3 months in the cryptocurrency space, but someone took a photo and there was some bank, and they were showing on their table was they had one Bitcoin miner, and Apparently, when people were going up to them and asking them about it, they were saying, yeah, you know, we're trying to show off the future of finance and stuff like that. And we also have some mining machines in our offices back in blah, blah, blah land. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. I was like, I wonder if there are other banks out there. And then we started getting more news that more banks and more institutions were getting into it as well. And I was like, no. I was like, there has to be at least 5 banks or mega institutions on this planet who are mining Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, or at least buying it. People were like, you're completely insane. That's not a thing. Bitcoin is made to get away from banks. And then I was like, yeah, Bitcoin's made to get away from banks, but that doesn't mean that people within banks can't buy Bitcoin. So the fact that we have Fidelity, who's one of the largest, if not the largest, financial institution in the entire world that deals with like retirement plans and so and like custodying assets for a lot of people. I think they own or are custodying, I think it's like $7-something trillion, or maybe that's slightly off, but it's in the trillions. It's something completely high. The point is, one of the Bitcoin developers, and I love moments like this because I feel like they're little slip-ups, the things that are happening behind the scenes, but maybe just should not be shared with other people, especially maybe not on Twitter. I probably think that Fidelity maybe wanted to announce that themselves at some point, or maybe never, that they were mining Bitcoin, or that they had Bitcoin mining anything within their space. But the fact that a Bitcoin developer has kind of come forward and said, yeah, this is definitely happening, leads me to believe that there are also other big players out there who are probably, if they're not mining their own cryptocurrency, they've definitely invested at least $1 million, $2, $3, $4, $5 million in some other type of cryptocurrency Bitcoin mining operation that we have out there. This just goes to show exactly the way that things are moving. And I try to always make sure that I give news, whether it be negative or positive, but also make sure to give things that keep things in perspective, that it's not just us. It's not just us talking about the potential of where this could go, how high this could go, where we think the market is going to go. It's about actual adoption and seeing a big player like Fidelity in, not even slightly in the cryptocurrency space, I mean like a complete nosedive into everything Bitcoin. The people from Fidelity, the New York Stock Exchange, and NASDAQ have all shown an enormous amount of support for Bitcoin and where they think the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space is going to go. And never, ever, 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 ever forget that the head of both the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange have both announced that they think that Bitcoin is going to become a worldwide currency. Understand where this is all going, and let's move on. Next up, in recent weeks, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have begun to show life once again. The bear market is in the rearview mirror now that a bottom has been confirmed. Bitcoin alone has nearly tripled in value in under 6 months and is flirting with prices that haven't been seen in well over a year due to investors fearing they won't ever get the chance to buy Bitcoin at prices this low or lower ever again. The most important part is one of the biggest benefits of Bitcoin is its scarce supply. The first ever cryptocurrency was designed to be deflationary and was hard capped at 21 million BTC. No additional Bitcoin can ever be mined. Such a design causes the asset to repeatedly bubble and is the main reason why it's one of the fastest rising financial assets ever created. We had a list of that about a day or two ago where we showed the chart. Kind of insane. Bitcoin has outperformed everything. And I mean every single asset on this planet. The same scarcity is exactly why crypto investors should be as equally enthusiastic about a new all-time high Bitcoin asset that doesn't have anything to do with the price itself. According to coinmetrics.io, co-founder Nick Carter, Bitcoin has reached a new all-time high in addresses holding at least 0.1 BTC, that is to say at least a tenth of a Bitcoin. While you won't see primetime news headlines reporting about this new all-time high the same way they would if Bitcoin was above $20,000, setting a new record for the asset, this news is arguably more significant. This is incredible. I am very happy that this is happening. I hope in my heart of hearts that it is at least filled with people who are listening to or watching my videos. I mentioned before in another video, I think, or I believe, or I am of the mindset, even if you don't care for Bitcoin, I think betting against Bitcoin at this point is not probably the smartest financial thing that you may be doing. I know a lot of people who don't care for Bitcoin. Please, what have you, have fun. But I mentioned in my video, I think at least, not financial advice, but you get what I'm saying, aim for at least a tenth of a Bitcoin. If we do have some type of crazy financial future, where Bitcoin does hit $1 million, you'll at least have $100,000. If Bitcoin ends up hitting $10 million, you'll have $1 million. And on the craziest side of that, the craziest price prediction that we have ever seen for Bitcoin has been $100 million over the next 20 years. Who knows? You will still then have at least $10 million. So the fact that I am seeing these numbers, seeing this chart right here makes me incredibly excited, because for a very long time, there were metrics, especially in 2017, where people had other charts and they were showing exactly how much Bitcoin was held in, in different wallets. And very few people had any, because a lot more people were focusing more on altcoins. I also believe that a number of altcoins are going to make it. However, I think betting against the coin that major financial institutions are obsessed with and are also mining is probably not a good idea. So this makes me very happy. I hope that everyone, if this is your goal, I hope that you reach it and obtain it. I think both. I hope you obtain 0.1 Bitcoin, and I hope that you attain your goals relatively soon, because if prices do hit 50, 60, 70, 80, 100,000, that tenth of a Bitcoin might become a bit more difficult to get in the coming weeks. I just hit my funny bone. It's not, ow, hold on. Okay, let's move on. Ow. The Bitcoin symbol appears to have been added to Microsoft Excel. Users of the spreadsheet creation software will soon be able to include the Bitcoin symbol as a currency when recording financial data. The move is the latest sign from the giant tech firm that Bitcoin is more than just a passing fad. Interestingly, no other crypto asset appears to have been included as part of this update. According to Reddit user ThePowerX, Microsoft Excel will feature Bitcoin as a supported currency going forward. The following tweet, posted later, shows a screenshot apparently taken from the popular spreadsheet program. For those who are not looking at the screen, it's a little drop box, the little area where you can normally put the currency symbol. It's either US dollars, the Armenian dollar, the Azerbaijani dollar money, and then one other one, and then it kind of goes to Bitcoin. You can either have the Bitcoin symbol in the front or in the back. Kind of cool, kind of expected. A lot of people have been asking why Litecoin isn't there, why Ether isn't there, why XRP isn't there, why blah, blah, blah isn't there. Once again, Bitcoin is, for better or worse, the name of the game. And this is why people test out things first with Bitcoin. There's a reason why Steam isn't on here. People have no idea what Steam is. You have to get people comfortable with the head of the market first, and then kind of slowly roll it out to other people. Anyway, yeah, this is the Microsoft Bitcoin adoption news for today? Question mark. To kind of finish things off, a new crypto exchange platform in which Yahoo Japan owns a major stake is about to launch after over a year in development. The new platform, called Tao, announced on Twitter on Sunday that it will go live on the 30th of May. That is this upcoming Thursday at midday local time. According to the Tao website, the exchange will be offering a mobile app alongside its online platform and will offer trading in Bitcoin and Ether at launch. The firm will also be making leverage available for interested traders. With more than 3 cryptos added to the available options, they will be XRP, LTC, and a Bitcoin Cash. Tao is regulated as a virtual currency exchange business under Financial Services Agency, with its website proudly displaying the registration number 1. So I remember Yahoo Japan talking about last year that they were getting into the cryptocurrency space. I don't remember any explicit news about Yahoo Japan being part of the launch of a cryptocurrency exchange, but alas, here we are. Yahoo, while not very popular in many other parts of the world, is apparently extremely still very popular in Japan and other parts of Asia. So this is going to be very interesting to see exactly how this ends up unfolding. Always very good news in the cryptocurrency space. We have very few days where there is bad news, and even if it is bad news, it's never really bad news. It's always something relatively insignificant. Anyway, I think that is definitely going to do it for this video. Hold on for half a second. There we go. Here we go. Anyway, as always, if you all could see me like doing things around my room and like my arms flailing as I am talking, I assume my neighbors love looking at me through the window because I look like a character. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. They are Professor Wally from Gunbot University, SC Verzely Fine Art, Crypto and Beer Shipmate, Brady Niels, L. Doug, Jared Schneider, Wise Night Owl, Shaolin Fried Rice, Gilboa Snake, Crypto Joe, Mohair Maroney, Carl Birchenoff, singer-songwriter Mike Savitz, Rai Rai, Yasha Hadadi, Amy Starsheen, Jeffrey Ramsey, Crypnotic, Clara T. Snowden, Crypto Artist, Coldy 3D, Nicholas One Earth, One Piece, One Love, Setsuna, Nick Kanaya, Richie Rich, The Third, RF Dusty, Cody, Vlad the Impaler, Paxis, Jeremy the Photographer, Jim Gardner, Minting Coins, Arthur Yaku, Nick Manjalavori, Anthony Charles, and Mechanic, that is spelled MEHCANNICK, Mechanic. Thank you all very much for your support. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, and or evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and listening. I do appreciate all of your support. And yeah, I'll be talking to you all soon. See you.